Hey everyone, Benny Lewis from Fluent 3 Months here. And I'm coming to you from New York, and when a friend of mine was in town, Thomas Frank, I wanted to do a video with him. And the idea that I had was inspired by a video I saw once with Hugh Laurie and Ellen, where he gave her some typical British expressions or words, and she had to guess what they meant. And so I did the same thing with Thomas, except for Irish words and expressions. So let's see how that went. And with the St. Patrick's Day week around us, I wanted to talk a little bit about Irish expressions, and I want to see if you can guess their meaning.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you examples and everything. So, the way of saying I'm after. Okay? I am after.
Like after the person in front of me or something like that.
Exactly. But in an expression, I might say I'm after finding €1 on the ground.
Okay.
So what do you think that could mean?
You're after finding €1, so that's like your goal right now? That's your current thing you're trying to do?
It's a good guess, but completely wrong.
Okay.
It's another way of saying I have just.
Oh, okay.
So I'm after finding €1 on the ground. I have just found €1 on the ground.
Gotcha.
So that's one. Okay. What about to give out?
To give out.
Okay. So you might be thinking as in distribute, like to give out leaflets. That's not how we use it. We can use it that way, but we use it a very different way as well.
Okay.
For instance, I could say, stop giving out about how long I take.
So like stop complaining or nitpicking?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So I made that one easy. The example kind of helps a bit. But, it's some of them you can figure out from context.
Yes.
Okay? Then a couple of adjectives.
Okay.
So, grand.
Okay, give me an example.
All right. So if you ask, how are you doing? I could say, I'm grand.
So is that just kind of a way to say I'm doing great?
So it's not
or
actually
is it like
great.
a sarcastic great?
It's not there's no sarcasm implied. It means okay. I'm grand.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm the kind of generic middle ground.
Right.
Which is confusing because you would expect grand to imply like amazingness,
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of like toning down or using words that would imply things like that. I'm great, or I'm fine, and things like that. I'm fine means I'm actually not really fine.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Irish version of I'm fine.
Yeah,
because that's when you know something's up.
I'm fine means I'm actually kind of like bored or not happy.
Yeah, seriously. And here's another one: gas. So, and an example, if I said, I just ran into my teacher from 3rd grade, and you would say, that's gas.
That's gas?
That is gas. That's gas.
So, like, that's surprising or unlikely or coincidental?
It's funny.
Okay, that was the first thing in my head, but then the way you said the example, I was like, that sounds really weird.
Yeah, I gotta throw you off. I gave you a very easy example at the start,
okay, yeah.
So I gotta throw you off a little bit.
Yep.
Deadly.
Deadly, okay.
Deadly. So, I could say that my time in New York has been deadly. And I'm saying that with no emotion, so that I'm not conveying what it could mean.
See, what I wonder is, does that mean it's been great? Like amazing is almost to imply it's like it's so good it could be a vice.
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent. Deadly is like our exclamation. Deadly.
Okay.
So you can see that you kind of very simply when you're in Ireland just think the exact opposite. Something deadly is something good. Dear. DEAR.
Okay.
So for instance, when I went out for dinner last night, it was really dear.
Is that another way of saying good? No? Bad?
No, there have been too many good and bad.
Too many good
this
and
one's
bad?
going in a completely different.
Okay.
Dinner last night was very dear.
I don't know.
Expensive.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
And one more. Bold.
Bold.
Okay. So, for me, when I saw Star Trek The Next Generation and he'd say to boldly go where no one has gone before, that confused me because when I was growing up, I was told to not be bold.
Okay.
So why would I be told to not be bold?
It can't mean like cowardly or anything like that.
No.
Does it mean like crass or something like that?
And it's going
Like
in that
rude?
direction. Naughty.
Okay.
So it's kind of like you're a bold boy in that sense.
That
you
sounds
know?
really weird to me.
Yeah, I know. So this is just an example of a few examples of some expressions that are using the same words, but in a different dialect. They can really throw you off, and you did very well. You did very, very well for like taking the context and figuring out what it could potentially mean. And so
I feel like I got a quarter of them right at best.
oh, trust me, trust me.
Like a failing
Well,
grade.
I have to intentionally like remove all these from my natural speech because people get 0% of them right in a lot of cases.
Oh, have you said them a lot when you just meet people?
So we'll call it quits there, and I think this has probably been educational for people watching. So if you want to see more of Thomas's stuff, I'll make sure that he is clickable right now.
Thank you.
And I got more stuff on Irish expressions, Irish pronunciation, and other Irish stuff on my side of the video. So thanks for watching, everybody, and see you in the next one.
Have a grand old time.